Geek Tank Radio on 98.1 The Max.
Welcome, everyone. We are the Geek Patrol, and our microphones don't have a stun setting. All right, this is going to take a minute. I'm Joe Thorderson here with my friends Brandon Olmstead and Allan Gilbreth and our buddy Max over there behind the glass. And visiting contributors, I'm going to call him Scott J. Carroll with his wife Alexis, who never is going to get on mic. Alexis, are you ever going to get on mic with us?
No, she shook her head no.
And special guest, Kate Mobley, who is here. Well, this is our pre-Thanksgiving show. So the next time you hear from us, you'll be in the thick of, you'll be recovering from Thanksgiving weekend. So we thought, well, we've got food announcements that are directly related to Geek Tank Radio. But Kate, you have a project that's out now. You have a film, Merry Little Christmas, M-A-R-Y Little Christmas, that we want to hear about. So,
yeah, that's right. So I am the writer and producer of A Merry Little Christmas, M-A-R-Y, starring KJ Baker and David Moncrief. We filmed it in the Mid-South, in Memphis and Bartlett, Tennessee. We filmed at Old Witten Tavern. We filmed at close to an antique mall. And we created our own antique store out of a blank, empty space. So when you see the antique store in the movie, that is something that we just created. We didn't use something that was already made because we didn't want to interrupt anybody's hours.
Also, I don't hear any CGI in this, right?
No CGI.
So a practical effects movie that you wrote and directed?
I produced. The director was Elgin Cahill. He's based out of Colorado.
Now, are you ever on camera? Do you do the Alfred Hitchcock thing? Do you ever jump in as a cameo or?
Not in this movie, no.
Okay. All right. Well, so holiday movie, right? I mean, we're getting to the Christmas season. So
yes. So
don't crone, Brandon.
No. I just realized I have so much wrapping to do. I'm already done with my Christmas shopping, Joe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a convention a couple weeks back.
Yeah. So, all right. But anyway.
Well, then this would be another perfect Christmas gift.
Absolutely.
Yes. So A Merry Little Christmas is actually available on Amazon Prime Video. We're available on Apple TV Plus. We're available on Google TV, Fandango, and YouTube. And it's going to be translated into both Spanish and Portuguese.
Sweet.
No kidding.
Right? Isn't that awesome? I've never heard about that. So I was very excited.
So you're watching it and you hit the language preference and it'll let you, okay.
That's usually how that works, Joe.
Well, I'm just saying, I never watched it in Portuguese or anything. Well, that's pretty cool. So what are you hearing about? We don't want too many spoilers, but.
Well, it's a Christmas movie, Joe.
Yeah.
I'm wondering why
movie.
It's spelled M-A-R-Y. It's obviously about somebody named Mary, right?
That's right. Our main character, played by KJ Baker, is Mary Little, and she owns an antique store. She has been searching for her family's missing nutcracker for a very long time, and she finds it, but then it disappears again. And all in this, while she's searching for the nutcracker, her store is possibly going to get sold, and the seller is an ex of hers, and so there's some conflict between Mary and her ex. And then we find the love interest, who's played by David Moncrief, and he comes in and is like the gentle giant. You never see him coming. And
Is this a Hallmark?
It is not Hallmark.
It sounds like it sounds like you need to be on Hallmark too. I don't know. That's funny.
It's going to be a very positive movie.
It's a very positive movie, and it holds Memphis in a very positive light.
Oh, thank you. Now, about time, right? I mean,
There we go.
Yeah.
That was one of my
agree.
goals.
It's like,
All right, let's start the soapbox now. Showing Memphis in a positive light, showing off a lot of the positive things about this town.
That's very cool. How did you are you the one that basically had to put all of this together? Like, as the writer, it all came from you, right? So, I mean.
Yes. So when I started writing, I was like, what kind of things do I have access to? What people do I know? So I knew I wanted to have a restaurant scene. So I used to work at Old Witten Tavern, and so I know Rick and Angela very well. And they gave me permission to film there. And so we went when they were closed, because, again, we don't want to cost people their livelihoods.
Right.
And we filmed at a lot of people's houses. We filmed at the law firm where I work.
Smart. Yeah.
Yeah. So just what do I have access to? And that's what you have to do as a writer is you have to figure out what do I have access to and what can I make out of what I have access to.
Yeah. It's funny because I don't know if you guys remember when we had Craig Brewer in here a couple years ago. He said it's no different even on big budget films. He said it's the same thing. You think that they have endless resources, but they really don't. It's like, okay, well, we have this, we can shoot this. That's what we've got. So you work with what you got. So, and I guess writing about Memphis comes natural to you, right? I mean,
I've been here long enough to be considered a Memphian.
it sounds cool, man. So and so this is it's a feel good movie, but it's got its pulling at the heartstring moments. So.
It does. And if you're a mom of a child in college, you will definitely have some. You will resonate with some of the scenes.
Oh, no. Is it
movie.
the old when they go off to college and the empty nester and all that stuff?
Yes, and that relationship between the mom and her son. When we screened it, we actually had some of the people come up and say, "I have had that exact same conversation with my child."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget dropping off my daughter in Knoxville. I was so bummed out when I left. It's hard, eventually you get used to it, but it's a tough adjustment to make. So I that's cool that I like movies where you tap into those everyday human emotions. So, yeah. All right. Well, Kate, how do people watch this film?
Again, we are available on Apple TV Plus. We're available on Amazon Prime Video, Google TV, Fandango, and YouTube.
And spell it Mary, Merry Little Christmas. So
correct, Amary Little Christmas.
You obviously like puns, right? So her name's Mary Little.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, well that sounds good. So we're gonna keep the holiday theme going, right, Allan? So.
We're gonna stay very positive. Gonna be. Well, it's the holidays.
Okay.
So we're going to be talking about more holiday stuff.
Well, let's just get down a bit. We're also going to do some shameless plugs. Allan, you have a new food business, long overdue, and we're going to talk about that when we come back here on Geek Tank Radio.
You're listening to Geek Tank Radio on 98.1 The Max. These guys owe Jabba the Hutt a lot of money. The Geek Patrol is back.
Yeah. And he's not going to accept your spices in return either.
Oh, yes, he will.
And welcome back to Geek Tank Radio, everybody. We have a full house. So I'm Joe Thorderson here with my friends Brandon Olmstead and Allan Gilbreth and our buddy Max over there behind the glass. And next to Max, Kate Mobley, writer and producer of A Merry Little Christmas, Mary. And microphone or studio left, I should say, is Scott J. Carroll and his wife Alexis. And so now that we've got about 30 seconds left in this segment after introducing everybody, Brandon.
When we get back, we will talk.
But we're in the holiday season. This is pre-Thanksgiving. We're talking holiday movies with Kate, and we're also momentarily going to be talking about shameless food promotion, right, Allan? But
is there any other kind of food promotion other than shameless?
Yeah, but Kate, we had a couple production questions about. It's kind of a cool thing. Is this your first production? I mean, writing and producing. Don't look at me that way. So
no, she's looking at me that way.
Okay,
because I've actually worked with Allan before on
We're
a short
sorry.
film.
And you're still in the business, huh? That didn't deter you. So, okay.
Right. I am still in the business. Allan actually used to be the producer of, what was that? On the Scene,
Yep.
a TV show that we did a few years back.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. But this is a feature film. So
This is a feature film. So this is the first one that I've actually completely written and produced. But I have helped out on other feature film sets. We did film this one last year around this time. So when you see coats and things like that, yeah, it was a little warm, but it was a little bit warm. But it was still cool enough that we could pull off the long sleeves and jackets and stuff.
I think that's cool. That's sort of key. It reminds me of It's a Wonderful Life because they filmed that big snowstorm scene in the middle of like August or July in Los Angeles, and they said it was like 95 degrees out, and they have to pretend it. So that's you're keeping it on on theme with that. So
And actually, there is 0 snow in this Christmas movie. So
Probably smart.
It is one of the Christmas movies that there is no snow because there is no snow in Memphis. And if there is snow, then we have ice. So a lot of the Christmas movies get it wrong. And I'm like, no, we need to do this right. If this is going to be about Memphis, it's going to be the way Memphis does it. So we even have a scene where the characters are talking about, maybe they'll make it snow on Christmas. And they're like, oh, no, we don't want snow at all. Do you remember what happened the last time it snowed?
I was just about to ask if you worked that in because that's a smart line of dialogue because people are like, it's a holiday movie. Where's the snow? So no, this is a Memphis.
Well, I mean, and if you're familiar with Memphis, you could have a snow scene. You could have an ice scene. You could have a blistering summer scene all within a week.
That's true. Yeah.
Very true.
You could be wearing shorts and a parka in the same.
I
week,
think we've actually done that over like a 2-day period in this town before. So,
yeah. So smart move. So, but it's cool. So how many more of these productions do you need to get under your belt before you're too big to be working with Allan anymore?
I will never be too big to work with Allan. Allan is just all encompassing.
That just makes it sound like Allan knows where the bodies are buried.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Probably because he buried them.
But our production company, Enchanted Valley Productions, actually has 5 Christmas movies out right now.
Oh, nice.
So we started with Colorado Christmas. Then we went to Merry Birthday, Happy Christmas. And then our slate of 3 that just came out are A Merry Little Christmas, From Christmas with Love, and Christmas Cards. And you can go to my IMDb page. It's under Kate DeSessions.
How do you spell that?
DeSessions.
Okay. Yeah, but I would have misspelled that. So
Yeah, you would have. It's
You're
okay.
still going to misspell it, and you have a recording to go back and listen to.
what was it? Enchanted what? I'm writing all this down.
Enchanted Valley Productions.
Valley Productions. So okay, cool. Well, Kate, it's great, and I mean, congratulations on this. I would love to. I know you said you did a screening in March, but I mean, March isn't Christmas, so is there a way to talk to your distributors and get us another screening out here?
I will talk with Hawk Hill Pictures and see if we can get one out here, and because they've been absolutely wonderful with talking to us about the process of getting the movies out there. So I may bring it up.
Yeah, there's a lot of theaters I think this would play really well at.
So what is the, since you said the word process, for those listening, what is that process? What happens? You wrote a script. Now what happens? How do you get from the paper to the interview?
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one, huh?
Very, very involved question because
Yeah,
it
we have
involves,
2 minutes to go in the segment. Thank you.
Yeah, it involves money.
Yeah.
And investors and begging.
A lot of
begging people to invest in your project. So once we got investors, we had to come up with, we had to get permission, get the actors. And I'm one of those people, I love to cast somebody in my head and write it that way. So I kind of had my lead actor, I had her in my head when I was writing the film. So I wrote this part specifically for KJ, and I didn't tell her that until I said, hey, I have a movie. Would you like to be in it? So I was very thankful that she said yes.
Yeah, what happened? I'm like, there's a lot riding on this, so.
It is. Oh, and very exciting. KJ is going to be playing Liam Neeson's wife in the upcoming film Hotel Tehran.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so hopefully that will come out sometime next year.
So that worked out because I think Christopher Nolan said in The Prestige he made Nikola Tesla only for David Bowie, and if he said no, it was going to kind of derail the whole thing. So it sounds like a similar idea, right?
Pretty much, but I'm just glad she said yes.
Very cool.
But yeah, getting to the actors, and once everything is filmed, then we send it to an editor. And the editor has to put it together correctly, and then the sound issues, and then you send it to we actually went to the AFM, the American Film Market, to meet with Hawk Hill and a couple other production companies. And we chose Hawk Hill. And emailing with them and signing contracts. And then we had to go through quality control, which is the biggest pain that you have ever felt.
None of this sounds fun, Kate, at all. I mean, I know it's art and it's creative.
She
but,
says it's the biggest pain you've ever felt, but Joe, you've fallen off a roof.
Yeah, okay. Well, anyway. All right, well, we're going to find out a little more. And then we are going to get to Allan's shameless plugs about his new food product when we come back here on Geek Tank Radio.
You're listening to Geek Tank Radio on 98.1 The Max. The Geek Patrol is back.
Drop the robot.
And welcome back to Geek Tank Radio, everybody. I'm Joe Thorderson here with my friends Brandon Olmstead and Allan Gilbreth and our buddy Max over there behind the glass. And in the house, some visiting contributors today. We've got Kate Mobley, writer and producer of A Merry Little Christmas, M-A-R-Y-L-I. What?
I said you're going to spell it again.
Well, I think it's, otherwise it sounds like, whatever. You're wasting time. And it's out now. She's telling us about the production. And we also have Scott and Alexis Carroll in the house. And Scott, you say a lot of really funny things when we're off the air, and I'm sick of it. And I need you to start. I want you to start interviewing Kate here. I mean, you had some pretty good things to say, and we're wasting good show
I was
material.
trying to be courteous and give people time to talk about their projects. All right, Kate,
I've been
welcome
talking
to my
all
show.
Day. I want you to talk.
Kate, it's lovely to have you here. Beautiful, wonderful to see you again. You're
you.
looking
It's nice to
radiant
see you.
as always. So you're doing.
Could you stop? Because the smarm is actually affecting me at this point.
Yeah.
Well,
You're way too close to me to be this smarmy. That's my gig.
Well, Kate, much like yourself, I'm also a writer. I do script doctor work. I do voice acting and acting as well. And I know that you have felt this as well. And there's a wonderful saying, and I have to give credit to the people that said it. It was Rich Evans from Red Letter Media. He said, "The idea of making a movie is amazing. Actually making a movie is miserable."
I completely agree.
Because you get these wonderful ideas out, you write them all down, you go through your process, you do your scenes, you get it all edited, you find your actors, you get it, and you're like, all right, this is going to be great. And then you start. And this is not to dissuade anybody at all who wants to make a movie. If you have it,
that boat has sailed.
Please, if you want to try it, learn. But there are absolutely days on set that can get miserable, where it's long and hot and you're just not getting the scene. And then you have to edit. And then you're looking at editing and go, oh no, this camera wasn't color corrected right. And oh no, this scene I can't hear this actor in this scene. And then you have to do the overdubbing or the ADR. I'm sure on your movies there wasn't as much of that. But was there anything from these productions?
Stories. That's what he's looking for.
Well, was there anything from these productions where you basically had, like, you were looking at something at the end of it and just went, oh no?
Actually, yes. But we have a very small crew, and they've worked together often. So we kind of know each other's the way the crew, the way each other responds to certain situations. And Elgin Cahill is very great because he stays very calm. He's one of those, I'm not going to cry about it. I'm just going to fix it. So he's one of those people, and I've learned so much from him trying to stay calm. But there was a scene, one of our biggest scenes with our background. And if you've ever worked with background, you know that you really need someone to wrangle them. You need a background wrangler. Well, we did not have a background wrangler.
Oh.
We did not have anybody to check wardrobe.
Oh. Oh, no.
So people were given specific instructions. Don't wear anything tight. This is a Christmas family-friendly movie. We had one background actor who appeared in the shortest, tightest dress that you could ever imagine. And I didn't realize that until they had already started filming it. And I said, what is she doing there?
She's a Memphian.
And I had to ask the two cinematographers, I'm like, could you please put her in the back so that nobody sees how short and tight her dress is? So that was one of my biggest horror stories. And there's actually a picture that somebody took of me when I was when I noticed what she was doing, and I'm making this face like I cannot believe that this is happening. Because you send out specific instructions. I'm so organized. I put everything in my emails. I have spreadsheets for everything.
She's not exaggerating.
Yeah.
For anybody who's never done background work or had to wrangle background people, you usually have an assistant director or a second unit. They're the ones who give the background people their business, their action. Let's say, all right, you two are coming out of the store. You're walking across the street. After you hear action, wait 3 beats, and then go do your thing. And having a wrangler on set for that is absolutely necessary.
Yes.
I know that Allan and I worked on a project where we had 30-plus extras in period costumes, and there was nobody set to wrangle them. So I basically went, I got it. But... I know you can't see the face that Kate is making.
It's a look of horror.
Yeah, she was absolutely just, oh dear God. You do need very specific things for background, and your background extras have to do it the same way every time, especially for editing. Because you'll see online, people will pick out background people from movies that are doing something silly or something that doesn't work or make sense, and for continuity's sake, those scenes, the continuity is very, very important.
Yeah, we had to teach people like how to churn butter or use a saw.
No, we're not joking on that one.
Where it was pretty amazing. It looked good. So, all right, what is the highest point of getting this done? At what point did you go, thank goodness?
That was on the last day of filming. That was the very last day of filming, and that was actually. We filmed that scene in Olive Branch, Mississippi, and it was the scene where the two main characters realize that they are meant for each other. And so
No
it was
spoilers. I would have never guessed that's how it was going to wrap up.
Not a Christmas movie.
So we filmed that on the very last day. So that was a great way to end up. There's also another.
Oh, so you got the big moment as the actual moment.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And there's actually another scene in there. We filmed this pretty early on, the date night scene. And there is actually a young couple sitting outside of the place where they're walking into. And that is my son and his wife. So I got to work with my child.
And tell him what to do.
Yes.
And they had to do it.
And he had to do it.
Pretty cool. Kate, one more time, I just want to let everybody know that you can see a Merry, M-A-R-Y, Little Christmas on, what is it? Apple
TV Plus, Amazon Video, Amazon Prime Video, Google TV, YouTube, and Fandango.
Okay. Well, congratulations again. It's cool getting this behind-the-scenes stuff. But, Allan, how are we not getting to... We got to get to your shameless promotion.
We'll shameless when we come back.
All right.
You're listening to Geek Tank Radio on 98.1 The Max. The Geek Patrol is back.
Hey, we've done heroic things too.
Yeah, in the 3rd season, I kissed Shatner.
And welcome back to Geek Tank Radio, everybody. I'm Joe Thorderson here with my friends Brandon Olmstead and Allan Gilbreth and our buddy Max over there behind the glass, and a woman whose last name I've been mispronouncing the whole show, and she only just let me know that in the 5th segment of the show. Thanks, Kate. But
You're welcome.
I've been calling you Kate Mobley, which it's Kate Mobley. I'm sorry. M-O-B-L-Y.
L-E-Y.
Oh, I left the E-Y. Okay, that makes more
M-O-B-L-E-Y.
sense. Mobley. Okay, now I'm just gonna call you Kate.
But just
so.
Kate DeSessions. It's fine. That's a professional name.
Okay, Kate DeSessions, and then over on Studio Right, who's been disrupting everybody and getting us all distracted, is Scott J. Carroll and his lovely wife Alexis, who never jumps on the mic with us. So the silent observer. So anyway,
you know, one of these days everybody's going to get together and just like pummel you, and it's going to be beautiful.
I don't. You know, I probably deserve it. So, hey, Allan, before the break though, we were I feel like I'm shilling harder than you are for your I'm really proud of you, man. You got spices, rubs. You got your own.
Can we just discuss this for a minute though,
yeah.
Joe? You are an excellent shiller.
Okay.
I mean, we have so much experience shilling the convention.
Mm-hmm.
So Allan's just kind of letting us do our thing.
Well,
But
I mean, everybody has spices in their house. right?
Well,
I mean,
yes, yes.
I don't know.
This is a
I've
smart
met some pretty
product.
white people.
well, I don't know. I mean, to me, this is there's a lot of unique flavors. You got and people are. What I like is you're letting people taste the stuff beforehand. It's like you're putting your money where your mouth
Oh,
is.
yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, the surprising thing, everybody's like, well, why would you introduce your spice line at a sci-fi convention?
Why not?
And I went, well,
Nobody else
A,
is doing it.
A, I know everybody.
Yeah.
B, everybody I know there has no tact.
What does that mean?
That means
We're going to tell him if it sucks hard.
if it's really good, it's really gonna be good. But if it's terrible, nobody is gonna be nice to me and go, well, that's nice, dear. That was lovely. Nobody's gonna give me the grandma treatment.
Okay.
At a
And they're
sci-fi
definitely not going to shell out
convention-
their money.
Yeah, at a sci-fi convention where everybody knows me, I'm going to hear words like, what are you trying to do? Poison me? Huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to get the actual reaction.
I mean,
And what I got was the actual reactions where people are like, how many can I get?
There you go.
And I was like, oh, all right.
I'm still having nightmares.
Well, I don't doubt it. You're in charge of the convention.
Well, no, it was 2 days back to back of shooting barbecue sauce.
Oh, I wasn't going to bring that up unless you did it, but
And hot sauce.
The
Dude.
hot sauce was very smooth, though.
The hot sauce was, as a hot sauce guy, that was a fantastic all-purpose hot sauce.
I mean, I've never had a blend that was that smooth with cayenne.
so
You make hot sauce?
Oh, yes,
my.
we do, Kate.
Yeah, he's burying the lead all over the place.
no.
Barbecue
All right, well,
sauce, hot
picture
sauce,
the
spices.
picture the Tabasco recipe for that famous company, and instead of Tabasco, use cayenne paste.
Oh, it's so we were talking about this a little bit off air just to upset Joe, but one of the reason, Alan, that your spice blends are so good is that you and I share another special trait, and that's that we are super tasters.
Because we know he's
are.
your real dad.
We have more and more sensitive taste buds. So when we blend something, we taste how all of the different ingredients interact with each other. And in trying the various different spice blends and spice mixes, you and I were both going, this one's good. Oh, is that cumin? And we were able to analyze it and go, this one would be great with this. The coffee pecan I used in a Guinness stew, amazing. Elevated that beyond belief. And there are spice mixes and blends that you would look at and go, I don't know what to do with that. And then you try it and go, oh, chicken.
Well, Thursday morning for the food dude, we did a baked 6-cheese 3-layer macaroni and cheese with bow tie pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And I just happened to bring along the chili powder.
I'm sure it was just an accident.
Yeah, that
right?
was
It
that was
just
totally
happened to be
accidental.
in the bag. I
Right.
don't know how I got in there. And the one thing we have discovered about the chili powder is that it's very bad for your diet.
What does that mean?
That means whatever you put it on, you're going to eat a lot more of it than you intended.
I can attest to that because I have put that on French fries, on macaroni, on hot dogs, on
Getting it anywhere near a potato.
It's dangerous.
And that is just because I didn't use anywhere near as much of the, what they'll say, the filler on it. It's a little smoother, and I use the soy and the caking instead of the wheat.
And
and it just makes a huge difference to the flavor.
It does. All the blends we have tried have just been wonderful. Nothing has stood out as, they've all been, I can clearly see what I'm going to use this for.
Well, you'll be happy to know last night's experiment.
No.
I had a favorite restaurant for many, many years that was called the Macaroni Grill.
I love the macaroni grill.
And the biggest thing was they had that lovely spice blend that went in the olive oil.
Oh, I love that stuff.
All right,
You dip the bread and
after about 8 tries, I nailed it.
Are you going to tell us the secret recipe?
No, he's going to make you buy it.
Now, Alan, I will buy that. That was one of my favorite things. You tear the bread off.
All right, well,
and you dip
dude,
it in.
I got news for you. Have I got a spice coming for you in about 4 weeks?
Okay. All
And
right.
even, of course, everybody in the house last night's like, all right, look, no more olive oil. Look, really did. I got, You're like, oh, there we go. Mm-hmm. So try number 1, Try number 2, yeah, it's nice. Try number 3, oh, that's really good. That's really good. And I'm like, no, really good is not good enough.
No, you got to nail that.
We're going to tweak this one more time and get to. So another big one is, of course, now all of my Asian buddies are giving me the weird recipes from their grandparents. And
But Allan, so this is kind of, see, if you have a fault, it's that you bury the lead. Okay, there are people in this town that really dearly miss the macaroni grill, and they have fond memories of that dipping the bread in there. And in 4 weeks, we're going to be able to recreate that.
It'll
Here
be
in the
Allan
studio.
I think it'll be a
Spices.
little better. I think mine's going to be a little better.
Well, folks,
So,
this is a big deal. Go to allanspices.com, ALLANS. That's how you spell Allan. Go to the
That's
Painted
not
Tree
plural.
over in Cordova. It's over by the Home Depot and all that.
Yep.
And Allan, I want you to be very successful at this, man. And I think it's exciting seeing the new flavors coming out and everything. It's great, man. So
well, I look across the table going, yeah, I got lots of guinea pigs.
all right. Well, so I think we've done our duty. We hope everybody out there has a happy Thanksgiving. Use lots of spices, but it's time to go. So until next week, we are the Geek Patrol, and I am Joe Thorderson.
I'm Allan Gilbreth.
I'm Kate DeSessions.
I am Scott J. Carroll and Alexis Carroll.
And I am Brandon Olmsted. And for Max Behind the Glass, we're thankful this show's finally over.
No kidding.